Right then, welcome everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know what the audio's like. Hold on a sec. Some issues with the audio. One moment. Right, that should be better. Hopefully you can hear me now. The gain was on 0. I must have knocked it. Let me know if you can hear me. If it's too loud, too quiet. I've turned up the gain again, so I don't think you would have heard me. George, what's the matter? Right, sorry I was a bit late. I was going to the shower. 1,000 things to do, but I wanted to jump on and talk about this crash. So I can't be on too long because I've got to sort the little one out and the dogs as well. So right then, you can hear me okay. Right, am I too loud or anything? Let me know. And then once I know the audio is okay, it's not too loud, is it? No, Jan? Ellen, hello. How you doing? Bobby, Mara, Stephen, Julius, new lovely jubbler. I'm certainly right in the post. What's this? Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Right then, off we go. Now, there's been another crash. Okay, hi Jan, hi Fairy, hi Carlos. George is like, who are you talking to? Who else is here? David. I know it's awful, but there's been another one, David. There's been another one. Hi Lee, hi Candice, hi Nathan Penny. So again, thank you to all of our members. Hi Amethyst. Join the membership if you want to be part of our membership team. I'm going to be out and about again soon, as you know. I've been out and about last week, but there was no signal. Absolute nightmare. So I'll try again this week to do some members only live streams. Let me just get into the stream a moment. Just bear with me. Now, there's been another one. Now, as we know, there's been multiple aviation disasters this year in America. Like, there's been a lot. Okay, 14 likes. Hit the like, guys, if you enjoy the content. Right, let's just get into this. Okay, right. If I've not said hello to you, I apologise because I'm come out of the chat now. So we're going to watch this video here. There's been another one. Now, this was on Saturday. I was going to go live last night, but I had too much to do. There's been a little bit more information come out on this one. So we're just going to watch this video, get some more details. But this is so bizarre, okay? It's in the same place. Well, it's over a field, but it was heading for Hudson Airport in New York, okay? Another wealthy, to-do family of doctors. There were some doctors in there. This is all dead, okay, including the partner, the fiance. All of this is really bizarre. So this happened on Saturday around midday New York time, which is like 5 hours behind us. So literally 48 hours later, in the same area. Another wealthy family. This one, I'm just starting to go down the rabbit hole on this family. Really weird, really bizarre. But we're going to watch this video first of all. So this is going to be the press conference, and we're going to get some details. I'm going to link it as well, so you can go and watch it after yourself if you want.
Well, my name is Todd Inman.
So this was yesterday, just to add. There was only one confirmed dead. There are now all 6. Okay, so we know there's all 6 now.
We had an NTSB GO team that arrived in Albany, New York last night. We're beginning the investigation into a fatal crash involving a Mitsubishi MU-2B40 aircraft in the area. Now, before I go any further, on behalf of everyone at the NTSB, want to express our sincere condolences for the families, the survivors, the families, and everyone who knew someone that perished in this accident. We're truly sorry. On April 12th, at approximately 12:06 Eastern Daylight Time, a Mitsubishi MU-2B40 with tail number November 635 Tango Alpha crashed 10 miles from the Columbia County Airport. This occurred near State Route 23 and Two Town Road. The flight was being operated as a Part 91 flight. The aircraft had departed Westchester County Airport, airport code HPN, when a crash occurred in what we would call a flat agricultural field. The NTSB does not release information in regard to anyone who may be a victim of any of these accidents. That will be solely left to the county coroner's office. We will not release that in any way, shape, or form. So the question was again about the number of people or fatalities. I can tell you that we have verified there were 6 people on board. I can say that all 6 were removed from the scene.
I just want to add as well, obviously we've got to pause it because of copyright as well. So all 6 are dead. We know this now. This was last night. This press conference came out. Most of them were doctors. All right. So we're going to be going a little bit into their what they did for jobs. One of them was involved in opening a PPE company during the pandemic. This is really, really dodgy. All right. Now, the last one's dodgy. Now, people are coming to me saying, oh, look, that there was a problem with the tail wing on the helicopter and it was recalled and blah, blah, blah. Isn't that a coincidence, isn't it? That going back to the helicopter that crashed on Thursday over New York with another family, wealthy family, very, very connected. That one, they're saying that the tail piece that there was already problems with and just so happened to be recalled and whatever in 2023, just so happened to fall off. Now that company, we're going to get a full update after the end of this, but that company have now closed. I think that whoever's doing this, and I do think that this is not coincidence. That's just my opinion. Okay, at the end of this, we'll do another poll. You guys can decide. That one was very, very convenient that piece fell off. Well, it's looking like it fell off because we could see it. Now, this one, there's still more details coming out. We still don't know what caused the crash on the last one. They haven't announced that. But this one was a private plane. It wasn't the same company. That company have just literally been shut down instantly. They've closed down, gone. So this wasn't, I've got people have been contacting me saying, is this the same company? It's not. It's a private plane. We're going to get more details on that as well soon. But this was another family. One of them was a sports star who was getting married into that family. The mom was an Indian-born doctor, and her husband was a doctor, and there was the daughter. I think the mom had won Woman of the Year, but we're going to get into that in a minute. But this is the initial press conference yesterday or last night, and we're going to get some more details. So just bear in mind what he's saying here is there were 6 on board. All 6 have been recovered, but there's 0 in hospital. So he's saying they're all dead, and they are confirmed dead now. So that's what he's saying. And he's from the aviation team. So he's not a doctor, or he's not part of the police. So we can't give us details on who was on board, but he just giving us details on the actual plane. So let's continue. If you look here, headed to Columbia County Airport in Hudson. This is literally the same area as the helicopter 2 days before. And what are the chances of all these wealthy to-do families, doctors, head of CEOs of Siemens? What are the chances that they're not normal people? in my opinion, these are hits. I'm not looking at chat, so I don't know what people are saying, because I'm just going to focus on this. I get distracted too easily by the chat. So I'm not going to be looking at the chat. So you guys just chat amongst yourselves. If there's any questions in there, I won't see it. Not yet anyway. So we're going to carry on listening to this guy. But this stinks to me. It really does. The last one stunk. This one stinks even more. It's like whoever's doing it are getting that desperate. They don't care that this is looking so blatantly obvious now. They just want people gone. They're not even trying to do it on the D-Lo. They're not even leaving gaps between. Look at all the aviation disasters in January and February this year. There was loads, one after another after another. And now we've got this. It doesn't make any sense, does it?
We have no one hospitalized at this time. Any other questions regarding that? I would, again, local authorities and the county coroner. The scene is approximately 100 yards in length, with the aircraft being compressed, buckled, and embedded into the terrain.
Trying to find this video, by the way. A video of the crash showed the aircraft intact and crashing at a high rate of descent. So I'm just going to try and find this video, okay? I've been looking for it and I can't find it. The mum was very glamorous. We're going to go into that in a minute. I'm just literally looking at chat. I'm going to get distracted again, so I'm not going to look at chat. I'm just trying to find this video of the actual, if it's been released yet. I think it probably will have, of the plane crashing, but it was intact. So they can't say that this one just fell apart.
Now we have recovered and obtained at this point a video of the actual crash in the final seconds. The video, as we've seen in just in the last hour, we were able to retain a higher quality version, appears to show that the aircraft was intact and crashed at a high rate of descent into the ground.
During the approach at Columbia County Airport, the pilot reported a missed approach. He requested vectors for another approach. And as he is being vectored, the radar indicated a low altitude alert. The ATC controller attempted to relay this low altitude alert to the pilot and also tried to contact him 3 additional times. Unfortunately, he was unsuccessful. There was no response from the pilot, and there was no distress call.
I can tell you that this plane was sold approximately a year ago, and based upon the information and the visuals we've seen, it had a very upgraded, what we call avionics package. Compared to the original manufacturer, the avionics package, which would be the cockpit, so to speak, is more advanced. It has a lot of newer technology. And there are certain items inside of the cockpit that have what we call volatile memory, which we have now secured and we will be using for lab testing and to provide further information regarding the crash. We do know there was snow on the ground at the time that it occurred. Of course, a lot of that snow is gone now. So it will be one factor we'll look at along with many others. We have talked to some of the family members. This was a family along with some partners of some of the family members that were on board. They had relatives that were in the area, so they were attempting to land at the Columbia Airport. They were coming in for a holiday celebration with family.
Thanks.
So they were celebrating Passover apparently, and that's what they were there for in New York. So this is some footage now. I am trying to find the video. Can't find it unless it's not been released. If anyone has got the video of the actual crash happening, let me know. It was just the last few seconds apparently. But this is just an update from the actual area. It's so sad. It is just so sad. They were on they're going to somewhere called Catskills for the Passover. So I don't know whether they were Jewish. I know that there was an Indian, that the lady was an Indian born, I think, or a descendant, but they were all American. And the dad, the man, he was the pilot. We know that much. Right, I'm just going to get back into chat. Again, I'm not ignoring you all, but I'm not looking at the chat at the moment, okay? Because I just want to get through this. So when we finish watching this video, we're going to look into some of the family. I just think this is really dodgy. So if anyone's got the video here, it's saying the video of the crash shows the aircraft intact. I don't have that video. I can't find it. I'm guessing it's out there. Welcome everyone who's here. Let's have a quick look at the Pizza Demon. Wow, I've not seen you in a long time. How you doing, my friend? Right. Can look, Dave. Can you not talk about Americans like that, right? Americans are not low IQ at all. Lots and lots of American friends here. So, a bit worried about Dr. Pooh. Hi, Jimmy. What do you mean? In what sense? That he needs a break? Yeah, I agree. I'm going to talk to him in a bit. Right then. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? I think that there's definitely something very dodgy going on here. Now, we're going to get some more on the family who were killed in this. He's really drunk. What, right now? I can't really look now because I'm doing this stream, but I'll have a look after. What's the matter? Please, yeah. Hold on a sec. The cup's in there, but there's that one. Put my new cup, the one I'm using is in the bathroom. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, so we're going to get some more information on this family, so just bear with me. What I think they're focusing on the female that she won Woman of the Year. Now, I think we also need to be looking at the dad, the guy who was flying the actual plane, because he apparently founded a company called Open PPE, and during the pandemic, and this is what I think we need to be focusing on. I'm sorry, but this just stinks to me. What did you know? Are they trying to get rid of him? Who knows? Right, let me just get into here. There's not much coverage, I've noticed as well, in the UK. Have you noticed? There's not much coverage at all. So we're going to look into the doctor. Just bear with me. It's just so sad. It's just, if you're a wealthy family, I would say stay away from anything aviation and stay away from New York. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it just seems to me that there's something really, really strange going on. Right, just bear with me a sec. All my links have disappeared that I've just sent myself. Lo and behold, everything's going wrong. So the doctor who died was called Dr. Joy Saini. So I'm just going to get some details now. there's a lot of stuff in all the Indian media outlets about her, because she says she was Indian origin. I don't know if that means she was Indian born or whether she was just descendant born in America. I don't know that far yet. So let's just get into this now. Looks like she was right. She had recently enrolled in medical school at New York University, according to the internet. She was a pelvic surgeon. Thank you. They're focusing on her, which makes me think we need to look at the dad. Okay, just bear with me. So we'll focus on her first. Now, Dr. Joy Saini, Indian origin doctor. So she was killed in the crash. She was one of 6. So she was an accomplished pelvic surgeon and the founder of Boston Pelvic Health and Wellness. So this is the family here. Okay. Now, this was, I think this is her, and that's her daughter. I think that's the man who was flying the plane. He's a neurologist. I think we do need to look into him more. And he was marrying the daughter. But there were 6 altogether. So an Indian origin doctor and a family were among the 6 people killed. It was a private plane. It was a Mitsubishi twin engine MU-2B, if anyone knows anything about planes. They were carrying a close-knit family of physicians and distinguished student athletes on a trip to the Catskills for Passover. It went down shortly after noon, New York, near the Massachusetts line, killing everyone on board. Now, she was Indian-born gynecologist, Dr. Saini. Her neuroscientist, I think this is the target. Neuroscientist husband, Dr. Michael Groff, her daughter, Karina Groff, and former MIT soccer player named the 2022 NCAA Woman of the Year. Her son also died, Jared Groff, a 2022 graduate of Swarthmore College, who worked as a paralegal. Alexia, I can't say that, Jared's partner, who also graduated and planned to attend Harvard Law School, and Karen's boyfriend, James Santora, another MIT graduate. So they've literally bumped off the entire family, if they were indeed bumped off, which I think is just looking more and more dodgy. So apparently this is the details that we have at the moment. Shortly before this happened, before the crash, the pilot, who is the dad, the husband of the woman I've just spoken about, he radioed air traffic control at Columbia County Airport in Hudson to say that he had missed the initial approach and requested a new approach plan. Officials with the National Transportation Safety Board said, so they're saying that he missed the approach and that he needed a new one. While preparing the new coordinates, air traffic controllers attempted to relay a low altitude alert 3 times with no response from the pilot and no distress call. Later, investigators obtained a video of the final seconds of the flight, which appears to show that the aircraft was intact and crashed at a high rate of descent into the ground. So they're saying that he said, look, I've missed the turn off, or whatever you want to call it, to land. I need a new one. Can you send me out a new one? And they were doing that. And in the meantime, they sent 3 low altitude alerts saying you're too low, and there was no response whatsoever. So not from the pilot or anybody on board. Now, it's a small aircraft, so you would think that, let's just say if something happened to the pilot and he had a heart attack, you've got the others on board who would like grab the radio and say, look, this has happened, he's had a heart attack or whatever. help us, but there was no response. That means that all 6 of them at that point were unable to respond. How do we even know that the voice that said I've missed the turnoff was even him? We don't know that. We just don't know what's going on here. The plane was found compressed, buckled, and embedded in the terrain of a muddy agricultural field. That's coincidence. So there was nobody else hurt on the ground. That to me is another coincidence to me. Like, let's just make sure that nobody else is hurt when we drop this plane out of the air. The pilot was flying under instrument flight rules rather than visual flight rules. So he wasn't looking, he was using the instruments. And authorities are probing if reduced visibility from weather conditions was a factor in the crash. Why wasn't he looking? Why was he just relying on the instruments? The plane had been sold a year ago and it had an upgraded cockpit with newer technology that was certified by the Federal Aviation Administration standards according to the NTSB. Now, about the doctor. So she was this very well-known surgeon, and she founded the Boston Pelvic Health and Wellness Clinic. We'll be looking a little bit deeper into that as well, who was funding it and so on. She trained in Pittsburgh, where she met her husband, Michael Groff, who was this neurosurgeon and experienced pilot as well. So the whole family gone, and the extended family. Daughter, Michael's parents, Joy's mother, the siblings, they're all gone. All gone. All gone. So there's nobody left. Nobody. Right. Let me have a quick look at chat and see what people are saying. Was there a fire or not? Hi, Pen. I've been a firefighter in aviation and not seen anything like these crashes in all my career. I'm just reading Hopper's. Yeah, 3 generations wiped out, gone. I've not seen anything like this. It's very hard. It's been going on for months. It has. I think what we're going to do on the next stream about this is I'm going to compile all of them just this year alone, how many of them there are, where they were, and who's on board. Because it just seems to be doctors, scientists, CEOs of massive organizations dropping like flies. Jenna's here. Hello, Grumpy's here. What was the flight reg? Hi, Peaky. We haven't got that far yet. I really want to find this video. I'm just going to have another look. Just bear with me a sec. Because every time I put New York plane crash, even though I'm putting plane and not helicopter, it just keeps on coming up with the helicopter one. So I want to find the video, and it's just sorry, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just trying to find this video. If anyone's got it, please send it over. So Karina Groff was the former Woman of the Year. But yeah, the whole family wiped out. Now, I want to try, why I'm looking, right, if anyone can try and find me that video, right, some were athletes as well, yeah. If anyone can find that video, great. In the meantime, I'm just going to get some details on him. Now, they are focusing on her, which to me makes it more suspicious. Let's have a look at him, because he made a lot of money during the plague, if you want to call it that. This is just so dodgy. I really don't want to talk about this, you know. I'm really struggling. It's like that. It's literally like whilst I'm looking, they're wiping the internet. I'm not joking. It's what it feels like. So, as I say, I weren't going to jump on tonight. I was going to stream tomorrow night, but I thought when I seen this had happened, I thought I've got to come on. I've got to, because this is just so weird. Right. Okay. So we've got who was. If you've got that video, send it me, please, folks. So his name was Michael Groff. Now, what did he know? Did he know stuff? How much did he know about all of the plague stuff? Because he was part of this PPE. He had a company. We're going to be looking into the company as well, which was called Open PPE. I am literally just trying to find some details. I found the actual company. I want to know who funded it. Oh, God, this is a nightmare. Right, okay. So apparently there were Jewish doctors. Right. So the Jerusalem Post has got some details. Just bear with me. How are we all doing? Hit the like, guys. A lot of this is actually a live research because I've only got very, very, very small details before this. I've got some basic details, but a lot of it we're finding out together. So a wonderful family of Jewish doctors. Let's not bear in mind the woman was actually Indian. So they were Jewish and they were heading for a holiday for Passover. So Karina Groff and Michael Groff and Dr. Joyce Saini, Jared Groff, Alexia. So we don't even know whether the partners were pregnant or not. We just don't know. Okay. So that's Karina, Woman of the Year. So 6 members of the same family. I'm really struggling to find any information on the dad at the moment. So just bear with me a sec. It's just so sad. This is just so, so sad. We've also got updates on the helicopter crash as well, as you know, which I'm going to be giving you in a moment as well. Towards the end, I'll be giving you that. And that company, like I say, is completely shut down. Was that a coincidence that they've shut the helicopter company down? It's like they're trying to hide stuff. So this is the only thing I can find on him at the moment. Now, I have found the actual company website. So grieving dad's heart-piercing words after athlete and doctors died in disaster. The grieving father of an MIT grad who was killed in the horror plane crash. His family's suffering has only just begun. So now, Karina's father, neuroscientist Dr. Michael Groff. So it was her mother. They all passed away. Now, we're going to find out a little bit more about these. This is Karina and her partner. Both passed away. Now, he was a sports star. James Santoro, he was actually a sports star. They're all pretty, important people. So Dr. Michael Groff, just find it. It says it down here. Here we go. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, Karina Groff co-founded Open PPE, helping to create a new design of masks for essential workers. So it wasn't him, it was her. In 2023, she received the prestigious NCAA Woman of the Year award for previous year for on-off field accomplishments. So we need to find out a little bit more about this company here, because this stands out to me, this Open PPE, okay, co-founded. Now, when I was researching earlier, it said that Michael Groff had co-founded this. So it's literally like they're just changing stuff as they're going along here. Ambulance departs. Yeah, so we've seen that footage there. What we're looking for is the actual crash. Did we see it fall? Oh, Jan. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting back into chat. How kind. Let me just see who's got a membership from Jan. Thank you, Jan. Oh, that's so kind, Jan. Let me just see who's got one. Lems has got one. Ah, Rudolph's got one. Chili's got one. Nikki's got one. Oh, Nikki. I thought Nikki was already one. Jojo, Vix, thank you so much. Think the same as you, Penny. Look who wasn't related. Hi, Angela. How are you doing, my love? Thought you had a wrench. Why don't you have a wrench? You did have one. Oh, thank you. No, Jan, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Sent your email with pick plane times, dates. Right, okay, let me just check my email. Like I say, a lot of this is we're literally finding it out. It's a bit of a live research night, this. We're finding it out together. Right, thank you very much. So Peakish just sent that over. See, I haven't even had time. Oh, no, Jan, you're lovely. Thank you. I haven't even had time to look at Flight Radar, so I do really, really appreciate that. So just bear with me a sec. I'm going to get that email up, but I also think we should be looking at this Open PPE. Why does that scream at me? What did they know? It's like, I don't know. It just feels like they're trying to, who was the target in that? Who was the target is the question. I can't find this video anywhere. Hold on. Peaky's just sent that over. Let me just get this up and then we'll take it from there. So, Peaky Blinders, your email is going to be on this, and I don't really want to show your email. So, there's a chance your email might be shown. If I open this up, is that a problem? Just let me know before I go ahead. If anyone catches your email. Good night, Lucy, darling. Lots of love. I really appreciate you coming in. What did they know, or what were they owed? That's a really good question, Furry, as well. Ah, no night, Lucy. If we can all give Lucy lots of love, because she's going through a lot at the moment. Not PPE, other guy, as we find out MMA link to deaths. Okay, it's okay, said right. Oh, thank you again, Jan. That's so kind. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but just in case. So this is the plane. Now, I've got gold on Flight Radar, so I could get a lot of these details out because I've got the gold membership. So this is the actual plane. So it's not giving us any details. I need to get those details up. I can have a look on my Flight Radar. I'll probably do that after, though, because I'm not really going to have time now. Hi, Gina. How you doing? Hello, Alan Edge. Not seen it in years. I'm just reading the chat at the moment. I would presume a flight plan would need to be filed with the FFS. Apparently, yeah. So the apparently his flight plan, he missed the turn off, and he was they were doing a new flight plan. But then they made 3 distress calls and there's no response to any of them. But I really want to find this video. And I can't find it anywhere. If anyone's got this video, please, guys, let me know. Right, I'm just trying open PPE, and it was just trying to get her. So it was her that founded Open PPE, not him. Right. So the mom, Dr. J. Saini, she was the one that founded the pelvic. She was a pelvic surgeon, and Michael Groff was an accomplished neuroscientist. So we've got scientists, doctors, and MMA all dead. And her daughter was apparently the one that founded this company. So just bear with me a sec. I'm just going to try and find this company. They've got to have a website, surely. Oh, my leg. Ow, ow. She founded it in 2020. So I'm guessing then that this woman made a hell of a lot of money during the thing we can't talk about. Now, the question is, what did she know? Why did they want her gone? So it's Karina, a former NCAA Woman of the Year. Don't know what that means. So she was a former soccer player. Now, she got an award during the pandemic. I cannot find any information. When I click on that, look, that's a clickable link. Look, see? Jeff majored in biological engineering, right? Biological engineering, guys. Were they involved in the actual creation of this? So she co-founded this. Now, look, these are clickable links. Look, clickable link, clickable link. When you click it, nothing. Look, nothing. So the website for that has disappeared. Now, I've searched high and low. I cannot find it anywhere. What I have found is the... Hang on a sec. The Twitter page for it. So I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you think, but I think we need to be focusing on this. And there's also the MMA link. So this is the actual project. Now, this hasn't been updated. You should be able to see this now. Let me just get the banner off. Right. So this is the project that they founded. Design and manufacturer personal protective equipment, PPE, specifically N95 masks to combat the plague, not profit. I wonder who were funding that. And get me PPE, DMs open, media inquiries. So the founders of this, there's the project there. There's a link there. I wonder if that's the website. Now, the last post was in 12th of May 2020. This page looks like it's dormant. Nobody's been on here since. I wonder if this page will get removed quite soon. So they're talking about heartwarming story of the triumph of the human spirit and the power of connection during the 19. This is why to protect. This is our why to protect those who are saving lives. So this person who co-founded this, dead. This is where I think we should be focusing on. There's been no update on the Twitter page. I'm just looking in the chat, what people are saying in chat. This is weird. This is weird, as this was at the very beginning. Yeah, not been updated. Well, they made their money, didn't they? Hi, AI. AI, what are your thoughts on this? Because you normally know. Biological AI integration. I think we need to start looking, follow the money. Yes, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick gander. Who funded this? I'm going to click their website. Oh, look, the website's gone. Website's gone. Can't be reached. Website's removed. Who reckons this page will be gone very, very soon? I think they've forgotten they've left this open, to be honest. I was expecting loads of comments over on here. Nothing. No comments. I thought that the sleuths would have been over here by now. Oh, what's this here? Let's just see who this page is following, shall we? Let's have a quick look. Yeah. I think we do need to look into Michael as well. A neuroscientist. And they've got connections. I look at all these surgeons, doctors, nurse, scientist. They've all, look at all these pride flags and the she, her crap. Wouldn't it be funny if we find Mr. Masturbates in this? Surgeons. I smell a massive racket going on. Dr. Dancer. They love this flag, don't they? Look. Yeah, we need to follow the money. Ally, LGBT. Oh my God. Medicine, sports. Get me PPE. I think this was another one. That was another one that was part of it as well. Now we know that what's his fame? Matt Hancock, is it? What's his face? He was involved in this as well. He was involved in PPE scandals. What are people saying in chat? Let's have a look. Hi, Susan. Transhumanism, pelvic surgeon, sex reassignment. I think we need to go deeper into this. I really do. Yeah, I agree. Amethyst. Was Manhattan. Oh, I missed that then, Alan Edge. Any woke is toxic. Yeah, I would say. Hello, Dave. Julius, what you investigating at the moment? Yeah, watch your back. Oh, really? I think he's going to be next Peaky. I think they're going to bump him off soon. Because this company isn't British, it's American, I can't even look at Companies House. But just bear with me. What's it called? Open PPE project. Let's have a look who was funding it, shall we? See, if this was a British company, we could be looking at Companies House. So was Michael her dad? Oh, what's this? Hold on a sec. All right. I need to go onto my phone a minute and just set my VPN to America. Just bear with me one sec. Ask Grok. AI, can you come in a minute and just help me out a sec, please, if you don't mind? Because you're good at that Grok thing. Let me just set my VPN to New York. Because every time I put it in, all I'm getting coming up is how to get funding for a UK PPE thingy. So I'm just going to change my VPN. Just bear with me a sec, folks. Has anyone found that video yet, by the way? Right, so let's try this again. Right, I found the website. Hold on, because I've put my VPN to New York and the website's come up. Hang on. Come on. Got it. It's a very... Oh, this is a bit of a dodgy website. Right, let me just send this to myself and let's see if I can open it on my laptop. Probably can't. Find the funders for it, though. I love doing this live research stuff. So I was only going to talk about the crash, but this goes deeper than the crash. Right, here we go. Let's just see if I can open this. No, it won't let me open it on my laptop, so it's only letting me open it on my phone. But I can tell you, right, I can't show it you, but I can tell you that it says, with kind support from Community Service, MIT Community Service Fund, and the NYU, which I'm guessing is the New York University. So the MIT Community Service Fund. So let's have a little bit look who, I wonder who funds them. MIT. Oh, it might not come up now because I'm on my laptop. I wonder who's on the board. This is what we're doing, folks. We are following the money. Oh, look. You wait till you see this, folks. Guess who gave a $3 million donation to MIT? I'll give you one guess. Who has donated $3 million to the MIT? Don't know if it's that same fund. Let's have a look. I should do a little quiz, shouldn't I, in the chat? Mr. Masturbates himself. Yep. You couldn't make this shit up. You could not make this shit up. I wonder who's on the board. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not letting me look. This is I've got to log in. It's bad, this is. Why is it trying to make me log in? Ow. As if I'm going to make an account with them. Oh, I'm just looking who's on the board. Don't know who's on the board, but this is getting... These are the people that... Also, New York University as well. Let's have a look who funds that. New York University and the MIT Community Service Fund both funded this PPE. Just bear with me, guys. Oh. Right, so I am about to show you the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Is it? The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Look who they support. New York University. These are the ones that were funding that PPE to support continued research and action. So, oh, look when it was March 2020. That was the same time that the New York University gave money to this PPE company called Open PPE Project. And the woman just happens to have died. Look. Committed amount, $10,000. Division US program. There's the date. New York University. Who funded... It won't let me show you. I'll take a screenshot. Hold on. It won't let me open it. This is getting dodgier and dodgier. This website is literally dormant. It hardly works, right? It won't let me open it. But you can just about make out who's funding them. So there. I'm going to show you a screenshot now. You're right, my George. My phone's about to die, so... Oh, this isn't good. 11%. Honestly, I don't know what to do without my phone. I use my phone and my laptop when I'm streaming. Right, here we go. I'm going to show you this now to prove that I'm not making this up. Come on. Send it then. Here we go. Right, so this I'm going to show you right now is a screenshot from the Open PPE website that is hardly... It's literally... This website is just like hardly anything left of it. It won't let me do much on it, but this is the website. It's a screenshot. It won't let me open it on my laptop. It only lets me open it on my phone because I've got New York VPN on. And if you come down here with kind support from New York University, MIT, and remember, they all came from MIT, Community Service Fund. Okay, so these are the ones that were funding this Open PPE project that was founded by this was it Karen woman? I can't remember her full name. Who died? Who won Woman of the Year for the PPE stuff that she did? Who has now died in the crash. So she had funding from here, and they had funding in March 2020. These made this in May 2020 from these, and they were given a grant from Masturbate. Just follow the money. Follow the money. What are people saying in chat? Your representation procedure. I won't be booking any flights. Yeah, the website, right? I can't begin to show you how bad this website is. You can't make this up. No, you can't. You just can't make it up, Jan. Hi, Richard. Yeah, isn't it interesting? Nothing to see here, people. Yeah, it's all in our minds. And why aren't they talking about this on the mainstream media? So, where are we now? I'm really surprised they haven't taken this Twitter page down. I really am. Right, let's just have a quick gander. I won't put the screen up because I'm going to be scrolling really quickly. That's who they're following. Who is following them, this Open PPE? So now, because both of the founders are gone of this Open PPE project, yeah, it's gone, all gone. No evidence whatsoever. The website is literally just one page now. And it won't even open on my laptop. I've only got it open by chance. This stinks, man. This proper stinks. And I definitely won't be. So Groff was a standout soccer player at MIT. So she was a soccer player, and Michael Groff. So Michael, hang on, Karina, her name was Karina Groff. So Michael Groff, was that the dad? Sorry, hang on a minute. I'm just trying to work out who everybody is at the moment. We need to make a little like family tree, don't we, of who all these people were. So Michael Groff. Okay, so I've got some more details now. I think we need to do a deeper dive into this family, and I think it's awful that these have been killed. I think it is just so sad. My heart goes out to the family members of these, if there's anybody left. So physician couple, 2 children and their partners killed. So they're all dead. Okay. So this is 4 of them there. So hang on a minute. That's her. Who's this then? Is this Michael? That's her fiance. I think that's the mum, I think. Right, 2024 photo. Right, from the left, Dr. Michael Groff. Yeah. Karina Groff. So I'm presuming that that's her dad. Yeah. Dr. Joy Sitsani, that lady there. And James Santoro. So that's her. So she's married to him. That's her mum and dad, and that's her fiance, and all have passed away. And the son, his son also dead, and the son's partner also dead. Right. 2 Massachusetts-based doctors, one who was also an executive director at Rochester Health System. I don't know what that is. As well as their son, daughter. What are the chances of them all in one little plane? The whole family. Now, you would think, right? You would think that a family so prominent would be more careful about getting in the same plane at the same time. Just saying. Let me just see if I can find any more information on him. They really don't want us talking about him. They only want us talking about his wife, Dr. Joy. Oh, it's so sad, isn't it? So sad this is. Yeah, neuroscientist. Why can't I find anything about him? 48 people watching. I've been going for an hour now, so I'm going to end this in a minute. And I think the best thing for us to do is me to go away and do some more research on this family. They need justice. What are people saying in chat? I'll see what Alex Jones say. He's a shill. Pennyworth Cluedo champion. I should have been a copper. I was always told that. I don't let things go like this. They think they got the gold ticket. Family was cursed, says Cosmic. I don't think the family was cursed. What are the chances in the space of 48 hours, 2 entire families, just disappear? Right, Rochester regional doctor and his family. So this, what was it? Rochester Health something as well. Oh my God. You should be able to see this now. So a young student loses her doctor parents. So this is the survivor then. Young student loses her doctor parents and both siblings in horror plane crash. So who is left then? This is the person who'll be getting all the money, I'm guessing. High school senior lost her entire immediate family. Anika Groff is the only surviving child of neuroscientist Michael Groff and urogynecologist Dr. Joyce Sani, who were killed along with their 2 eldest children and the partners. So this Anika Groff is the only survivor. Oh, she's lost her entire family. She's just announced that she just announced she's going to be attending university. Oh, there she is. Look, with her sister, I'm guessing. I think this is her big sister. She's the only surviving member of the family. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, I wonder why she wasn't there then. I wonder why she wasn't on the plane. Him as well, this Johnson, James Santoro, he was a soccer player. Another one we need to look into. Who, he was the partner of this lady who started this PPE business. So there's too much to look into now. I think I need to do a separate stream on this. Let me just see what people are saying in chat. You an empath? Well, empaths don't really call themselves empath, do they? I get told all the time, yeah. I do try and look at the best in people. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can find until we end it. So we don't know what's caused it. We don't know. There's a little clip here from CBS, so I'm just going to put this on. I don't know what people. Have we got any Americans here? Have we got any Americans? If we do, what do you guys think about all these tragedies over there? Surely you guys have got to be questioning this. Hello, Louise. I've been thinking about you. Are you okay? I was thinking about you today, actually. That happens all the time. Right. Just... Where's that gone now? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's pointless watching that. Right, okay, that's all I can find at the moment, folks. I've tried and tried and tried. Louise, I was thinking about you this afternoon. It wasn't even this morning. I've been worried about you because I've not heard of you. Some things best left alone. I don't agree with that. It could be a terrible accident. Could be 2 in 48 hours. 48 hours? So the update on the New York helicopter. Hang on. The helicopter crash with the Siemens CEO and his Siemens high up wife and their 3 young children. Let me just get an update on that. So it looks like they're blaming the company for it. So the company have gone. Let me just get this up now. I think this is going to be swept under the carpet as well, that the company are to blame and there's nothing to see here. So you should be able to see this on your screens. So New York Helicopter Crash Tour Company to close imminently. Gone, says FAA. The move came hours after fresh calls for the federal authorities to revoke the operating permits of New York helicopter tours after last Thursday's crash. So 6 people again, 6 again. It's always 6 people, isn't it? 6 people died in the helicopter crash. 6 people died. Oh shit! Sorry, my microphone just fell over. Oh, sorry about that, folks. We're just deaf and dual. So you got 6 people died in this one. It comes in threes? If we have another one and 6 people die, then we've got 666, haven't we? That'll be weird. What are the chances, though? Another 6 people. And let's not forget the pilot died as well of the helicopter. So it does look like they're blaming it on the company. Even though there's been no conclusion as to how the accident happened with the helicopter and what happened, they're revoking the license. I would have thought they would have suspended all flights until we know what was going on. But it says here, we know there was one thing for sure about New York City's helicopter tour companies. They have a deadly track record. So that was Agustin Escobar and his wife. Again, people are saying it's Pablo Escobar's relation. I don't know how true that is. I've not got find any evidence myself. So they're gone. In the last 2 decades, 5 helicopters have fallen into the Hudson and East Rivers as a result of mechanical failures, pilot errors, or collisions, killing 20 people. That's just not that company alone. That's all of them in New York. So all of these sightseeing helicopter tours gone. It's not what? Wonder if it's 3 lots of 3. What do you mean? There's 6 people died in both. Hello, Big Willie. Hello. Yeah. What are the chances again? 6s. It's true, that lovely jubbly. Right, I'm going to go off now. I just wanted to jump on and just let you know this has happened again. Louise, we've missed you so much. I hope you're back to stay. Right, okay. I'm going to jump off. I might jump on tomorrow. I don't know what about yet. I might do a news show. Oh shit, I'm on 3%. Let me just unplug my laptop. I'm so sick of this phone now. I love my S23, but it's just not living very long. Yeah, high and culture. Another 6 people. Another 6 people in a prominent family have died. Oh, and again, thanks to Jan for that tonight. I really appreciate that. Love to Lucy. Take it easy, everybody. Much love, Fairy. I hope you're well, my lovely. It's a lovely picture, that. Love you. Thanks, everyone. Guys, if anyone's got that video of the plane falling, the last few seconds of it, let me know. You're very welcome, Stephen. Gannibal says bye. Gannibal. That's funny. Yeah, let me know. Take care, Jenna. So take care, Susan. Thank you, darling. Thank you, lovely jubbly. Have you got my new number, Louise? I feel like you haven't. I don't know if you have. Have you got my new number? I think I changed it about a year ago. Yeah. MK Ultra, I don't know how much you caught of this, but this is just weird. So let's watch this space. If there's another one in tomorrow or the next week in New York, that's just going to finish it for me. But let me do some digging into this family and find out what I can. I think there's so much going on here. Pizza Demon, good to see you back, my friend. I know I've not seen you around for a while. Do you still do uploads? And thank you, everyone. And I will see you all very, very soon. I might be on tomorrow. I might do tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm out. Am I out tomorrow? I'm out tomorrow. So I'll see. But I'd meaty hands. Okay. Good night, Angela. I know what you mean. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it, MK Ultra? I don't know what your thoughts on all of this, but something's not right here. So tomorrow night, tomorrow or Wednesday, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but we'll be talking about something. And then Friday night, I'm going to do a call-in show. So I don't know if it's going to be a topic yet, and we all discuss the topic, or whether we're going to do any spooky stories. Depends how many people have got a spooky story. If nobody's got a spooky story, then obviously we can't do a call-in show. So what I'll do, I'll put a poll out on my community tab. You guys can let me know what you want. All right. You booked up for Wednesday, says Cosmic Wartoad. Right. Okay. Don't forget, guys, hit the like if you enjoy the content. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining me. Take care and rest in peace. The families, both two families gone. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Right. Good night. God bless.